Hey my beautiful intuitive people, welcome back to Crystal Intuition. So I got my water again here. This is probably the last video I'll be making today. I don't know why I decided to end on a sad note, but you know, I kind of want to get this over and done with. This is really important for my healing journey to kind of conclude something terrible that happened to me, and I didn't think I was going to make this video so fast, but you know, I'm just gonna do it because it's been bothering me and I just want to get it out there. Like, I made a video about suicide awareness also. I'll link it below, like my other YouTube channel. You guys can go check it out. I'm just gonna adjust myself a little bit here because I'm gonna get comfortable, because this is probably gonna be a wee lengthy. I'm gonna try to get this as on point as possible, guys, but this has really been weighing on me and this is not gonna be an easy video to film. I'm probably not gonna look at the camera much today, guys, like for this video. I'm trying to keep happy and positive right now because I know what's coming and this isn't gonna be fun. So I'm just gonna vibe with my crystals. I have some pyrite, pseudomorph lemonite, green aventurine, blue calcite, petrified wood rhodonite, and my beloved strawberry quartz. And I also have some snowflake obsidian here around my neck and my cross here. Like, I'm gonna need this today. I'm gonna hold the strawberry quartz because I'm vibing with this crystal a lot lately, and I'm gonna need this. So I don't want this to be one of those videos where I sit here and cry, and I also don't want to be this to be like clickbait or anything. This is simply to help me on my healing journey and maybe help one or two of you guys on your journey as well if you went through something similar, because I've actually been noticing this is happening more recently to more people nowadays, and people of all ages, and I think it needs to be spoken about. So I really think I'm just gonna go ahead and share it. I'm really stalling this insanely, but so around 2 years ago I went through something super bad, and I just want to share it, and because I kind of want to conclude that chapter, because I'm ready to get completely over it. I don't want to think about it anymore, so I just want to do this video and get it done. So actually I'm gonna start 3 years ago, because 3 years ago I was 17 years old. So when I was 17, I had this boyfriend. We're just gonna call him Jim for now, okay? I don't know a Jim, so the first one we'll call him Jim. So Jim and I, we had a weird relationship because he didn't really care much about me, and he would comment about other girls in front of me. It was like, that girl has nice legs, this girl that girl that. It kind of gave me really insecurity issues and stuff like that. So I'm not a girly girl, I don't wear makeup, so obviously you feel bad about yourself. So I just want to tell to every person watching this, you are beautiful, and you're loved. So yeah, he didn't really care much about me. We had a really shitty relationship. He didn't pay much attention. It was just a really crap relationship. Nothing really happened, I guess. It was just downward spiral. But yeah, I did some things I weren't proud of to kind of, because it hurt so much, and I had such insecurity issues because I was kind of bullied a lot back in school as well. And that didn't help much in this situation either, because I didn't feel like I was loved that much. I know my family, my parents loved me, but I didn't feel like I had another person that loved me. So I indulged myself in self-harming. I did harm myself. I kind of cut, and don't want to get too into that. I suffered severe depression and anxiety, and that went on for about 8 months while I was in a relationship with him. Actually, one cut on my leg was so insanely deep, and it wasn't even on purpose because usually I just didn't go that deep, but one day my hand slipped, and accidents can happen so fast, guys. So I do want to raise awareness for this, because actually I got a tattoo on my leg now where the scar was, because I just wanted to get rid of that. So if you guys maybe want to see my tattoo someday, I'll show you guys. But the scar, it's not beautiful. It was bad, and I got the tattoo over it, so you can't really see it that much now. But nevertheless, eventually my mother realized something was really wrong, and everyone warned me about this guy, but I didn't want to listen. So I went to a clinic for 2 weeks. They evaluated my mental state. They gave me medication. I went to therapy, etc., etc. I got a little better, but I was still kind of in this hole, because depression isn't something you just get over with. So you can't get over it that quickly. So I went to clubs. I drank myself, like, I just drank, and I didn't stop drinking. I didn't care what type of alcohol it was, I just drank. So I went with my friends. So me and we went to clubs on a regular thing. It was a regular day for us, and yeah, I was still in a relationship with this guy, and he didn't give 2 F's about me. So one night we went to this one club. We were supposed to be home by 10, and then she wanted to go to she didn't want to go home, like she wanted to stay there. So we stayed there until the club closed, which was I think 12 or 1 in the morning. Then she wanted to go to another club, so we did. So this was where things started going sideways. We went to the other club. It was like super late, and she ran into one of her friends there, and he kind of had another guy there, which I never met before, and we're just gonna call him X for this video, because I'm not mentioning anyone's real names for this video for personal and privacy reasons. So we're gonna call him X. I didn't like him at all when I first met him, but I was like drunk. I was just drinking. They also bought us some drinks, and we just tried to have a decent time. Like eventually we kind of went home with them, and I actually think they did spike our drinks, but I threw up immediately when we got to the other guy's house. So I think I got most of it out of my system, because I was feeling fine after. I was feeling so terrible, and when I vomited, everything was fine again. But my friend, she kind of passed out, and so did the friend she knew, but the other guy didn't pass out. You know, so something already went wrong here. And so the guy that didn't pass out, his name is the one we're calling X. So a couple of months before I actually met him at this club, later on I remembered I actually met him at a pizza place. And I didn't really meet him, but I saw him and he kind of stared at me creepily, and I only remembered this afterwards. And like I kind of wondered if he didn't maybe target me and then kind of followed me in like a stalkerish way, but it's really creepy thinking back on it. Nevertheless, he kind of got my number from his friend, from my friend, you know, like the whole chain thing. So we met up, didn't like him. He convinced me to break up with my boyfriend, like, so I did. I broke up with Jim, and like I didn't even do it, like he kind of did it for me, understand, like over the phone, like, you know, it was just weird for me, and he kind of weaseled his way into it. So he's zodiac sign Scorpio also, which is like, oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm so sorry guys, it was just someone being really rude and honking their horns, and the dog doesn't like it. he doesn't. Lexi! Yeah. So, I'm sorry about the dog, guys. But, yeah, like, he kind of broke up with, the guy for me. And, yeah, dogs are my biggest companions, guys. So, yeah, he broke up with the guy. He was so cunning, and he kind of weaseled his way in. He kind of pretended to be this charming, charismatic guy, and he weaseled his way in, and, like, he pretended to be what he wasn't. Like I said, he was Scorpio, and if Satan could have a zodiac sign, it would be Scorpio. No offense to some Scorpios. I actually know one really nice Scorpio. But, yeah, it's just, like, it was this bad thing. So, we ended up dating, me and this ex guy. So we dated for a month and everything was like fine, and then all of a sudden, after that month was through, things started going really bad. Back now, I just wish I just didn't even went to that club. I tried blaming so many people for it. I tried blaming myself, and I couldn't find any rational explanation as to why this had to happen to me. But after a month, he started getting violent and abusive, and he did things. He hurt me, he violated me, he abused me emotionally, physically, sexually, and I don't want to say the R word, but you guys know what I mean. But I'm just going to put in this video in the description that it's not suitable for younger viewers, although I think teenagers should probably watch this and see the dangers of going to clubs and just doing stupid things. I blamed myself for the longest time, and back now I realized that it wasn't my fault, and if you're going through something like this, it's not your fault. Unfortunately, no one saw the bruises, and nobody really noticed anything was wrong until it was too late. And yeah, like, he also was like into Satanism heavily. I think most of the time he drugged me, and he like the vibes, that guy, like, he was so heavy into Satanism. He was trying to get like me into it as well, and it was just like the worst experience ever. And I don't want to go into detail on this at all. I just kind of want to leave it there because I don't want to go into detail on what he did exactly to me or how it exactly unfolded. But yeah, we were together for 3 months. He kind of abused me for 2 months, and then finally I got out. I don't know how I just got out. Just God, guardian angels. I don't know who or what or how, but I got out. Luckily, this story has a happy ending because 3 months after that happened, I met my fiance. We just hit it off from the start, but I was kind of scared to trust him. I didn't want to trust him at all. I just thought every man I met was gonna hurt me, and it took me about a year to kind of fully start to trust him, and after that year we also got engaged. So he was through really hardships with me, and he understands what I'm going through, and he supported me through all this. He's actually the first person that I told what happened to me, and then he helped me to tell my grandmother, and my grandma helped me to tell my mom, because my mother doesn't always take difficult situations really great, and I was scared. So I don't really want to tell anyone, and everyone asked me, like, why didn't I speak up while it was happening to me? First of all, you're ashamed. Second of all, he was into Satanism. He had me convinced that he was watching my every move, stalking me, watching me, hacking my phones, that he knew exactly what I was doing. He threatened to harm my brother. Now, my brother is disabled as well. Like, he can't move, he can't do anything. You know, he threatened to harm my brother. He threatened to harm my dog. My dogs are like my babies. He threatened to harm my family. He threatened to kill me. I didn't even care about myself at that point. I just didn't want him to hurt my family or my animals or my brother. And it was just really hit me hard. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, it was just awful to go through. But I didn't speak up, and I think more people should, which is probably why I'm making this video. And no, I didn't drag him to court either. I wish I could, but you know, in South Africa things are slightly different, and there's a lot of people out there that make fake rape claims as well. And that makes it harder to know the real people that actually goes through these things. So, you know, you need hard evidence. Because actually I read a story on Facebook of a little girl who was like 6. She actually went to the hospital for stitches because her friend's dad kind of also abused her sexually, and then she needed to go to the hospital for stitches. They tried to file a case against him, and it was like they said they didn't have enough evidence, so the dad actually went and killed the guy, and he got sent to jail for that. So actually applaud that dad, because those people don't... Death is actually too less of... It's too merciful, to be honest, because, you know, nothing can compare how the pain you feel and what that is like. And you know, it's not something that's easy to talk about. And yeah, so if you guys are going through something like that, just speak up. But yeah, I didn't drag him to court because I didn't have enough evidence. I didn't take photos of the bruises. Like I said, I was convinced he was watching me. I'm still afraid. Like, at least my fiance lives like an hour away from where I do, so every time I go back to my house, then I'm terrified I'm gonna walk into him or run into him. I'm terrified of him. But you know, I'm just putting this video out there. So yeah, I didn't... And you know, they probably did that to other girls, and he probably will to future girls, but sadly there's not much that I could have done about that. And also, I didn't want to see him and face him in court. I didn't want to see him ever again. I just wanted to move on with my life, and sadly I'm still busy healing that wounds, and it's 2 years later now. So it's hard, it's difficult, and that's why I'm making this video, because I just want to conclude my self-healing and get this out there, because I did tell you guys I was probably going to make something like this. I'll probably make a video on my other life experiences where I don't include this, but you know, I didn't think I was going to make this so soon. But yeah, guys, this is to raise awareness. So if you're going through something like this, just know it's not your fault, and it's okay to speak up about it. Just tell anyone. Being afraid doesn't really help, and they don't really watch you. They don't really know what you're doing. So get out. Like, if you're in a relationship like that, if you're in a situation like that, just get out as soon as you can. And yeah, guys, if you're going through this, I really sympathize with you. I would suggest going to like either a hospital, police station, or just tell someone you trust, that you really genuinely know you can trust. Probably your parents would be good. Somebody that will really understand this. But that's all for this video, guys. I don't want to make this too lengthy because I already stalled it long enough in the beginning, and it's difficult enough to talk about, so I don't want to drag this out any longer. So yeah, I hope you guys are having at least a beautiful day or night wherever you are, and I just want to send you all many blessings and love from my way to yours. And that's all for this video, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye!